What's going on, everybody? Timothy Wilkes back again with another video. Uh, I got a nice little series going on with these memes. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I'm starting to enjoy it because I get to discuss my thoughts and stuff on these different statements. A lot of statements I disagree with. It's gonna be some I agree with. It's gonna be some that I disagree with. I got one about you getting a job just to pay for school after you done spent thousands. You know what I'm saying? It's one it's interesting. I'm gonna talk about it in a later one. There's another one I'm gonna talk about with it was a post of a woman saying she wanted a man that loved her as much as she loved herself, and a lot of guys are saying that you have to stay away from that type of woman, and to me that's dumb because self-love is important, but that's not what he would talk about today. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring up my points too. It might be a little message or a little sermon, one of my teachings, biblical teachings that I'm gonna bring up because, yeah, I'm gonna compare that to what the Bible say when it comes to that. But anyway, because I try to do certain content, even though I do ministry and stuff like that online, I still like to meet people where they at and talk to them on a level and try to explain certain things. I'm kind of brutally honest with stuff, but that's what it takes, because people now, we live in a fantasy world. We live in fairy tale land. We live on a merry-go-round, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this pity stuff, we say things that entice pity parties and victimhood, and I'm not really for it, you know, because I wasn't raised on that kind of stuff. I wasn't raised to be a victim. I was never raised to. I was raised to be aware of my surroundings and learn to adjust and overcome them. I wasn't raised to be a victim and sit down and cry about how bad things are. I was raised to try to figure out, okay, this is the way it is. How do I overcome that? What do I need to do to overcome it? How do I work my way around it? Because I still got to accomplish my goals. Life ain't gonna stop because I have a problem. We have a problem. Okay, what we gonna do about it? That's what I was taught. I wasn't taught to just sit around and cry, because I've never seen so many. You got so many guys that cry on the internet. And now I'm not saying there's something wrong with a man expressing himself, something wrong with a man having emotion. I'm not saying. That's not what I'm saying. I see a lot of men complain about their problems instead of trying to figure out how they're gonna solve their problem, what they're gonna do about. Okay, I know you have this problem, but you've been crying about it for a week. What are you going to do about it? Are you taking any steps to improve? Are you taking any steps to get better, to try to figure out how you're going to fix it? A lot of us don't do that. And in this day and age, we don't do that. And I've had a lot of problems. I ran into a lot of problems. I had a lot of tough situations. But I try to figure out, okay, how am I going to solve this? How am I going to get through this? How am I going to fix it? If I fall, even if I make mistakes, even if I fall, okay, I got to come back. I got to get up. I got to keep getting up. I got to keep going, because I got work to do. God got work for me to do. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pressing. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. So I was never taught to just give up or to just stop or just complain. So to see all these men out here complaining and crying and whining about stuff, I'm not used to it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not how I was raised. I was raised, so you have a problem, let's fix it. Okay, what are we gonna do to fix it? How are we gonna resolve it? We got an issue. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's get started on it. Let's see what we can do to just, what steps we gonna take to start working on this thing. Let's get rid of it. Problem solving. Let's solve this problem. We got a problem. Let's solve it. Cause sitting around complaining about it, that's more of the feminine role. The masculine role, that's where the leaders come in. That's where men come in. You got the women that they may complain about problems, which I don't have an issue with that, because that's what women do. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying a woman's bad for doing that, but it's a man's job to be in his masculine. Okay, babe, I know we got a problem. Still got this issue and this and this. Okay, let's do this. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's work our way out of this. Let's work our way around it. Let's see how we can get this. Let's see how we can fix this. They don't need, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to. That's how we can fix it. let's try to figure out a solution. But that's how I was taught. Anyway, I'm gonna get right into it. It's another meme that I like to post, but to me, I think it's victimhood. I'm gonna explain why. The females pass up good men for hood niggas. Then years later, look for a good man to help take care of that hood nigga's kids. Let's start with the first part. Females pass up good men for hood niggas. Note, this says females, not women. Just says females. I really don't like that term addressing women, but it says females. Not women, not grown women, not actual women, not wives. Not wife material. Females pass up good men for hood niggas. First off, if this person likes hood guys, if that's what she is attracted to, that's what she likes, if that's what she wants, and you're not that, you're not a hood guy, you're not in the streets, you're not gangster, you're not none of that, you don't have a set, why are you concerned about why are you care about pursuing her after that, when you know that she only like hood niggas? Why do you continue to pursue her if once you've realized this about her, if that's all she want is hood dudes and street dudes and thugs? If you know that's what she like, if you know that's what she go for, if you know that's just what she likes, she can't get pied, she can't get past it, she don't want nothing else, that's what she want. If you know that, why do you continue to pursue this woman? Why do you like this? Why you continue? Why you waste time even thinking about this? See, I'm asking these questions because I'm asking these questions to the person I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to like hood chicks and all that kind of stuff. I used to like all that kind of stuff. We've all been there, done that. We've all had experiences. I'm talking from my experience. I used to like women that liked men that I didn't represent. They liked hood dudes. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that. And I tried to get them anyway. It was a waste of time. Fellas, it's a waste of time. I know that from experience. And you have men that cry and whine when I talk about this. If you like this woman and you're not a hood, you're not street, you ain't gangster, and she either tells you or shows you that that's all she dates, or she tells you too nice, she tells you that she just only wants street dudes, and that's all she ever dates, that's all she ever will date. If she's showing that to you, clearly you're not her type. We get so caught up in getting the girl that we fail to realize that she may be the wrong type of girl. We get so caught up in, I gotta get this girl, I gotta get this woman, I gotta get her. What if she don't want you? What if she don't like you? What if she's not interested in you? What if you're not her type? She got feelings and too. She got standards too. I'm not saying I agree with those standards, but she has them. They're there. They exist. We want things, and we want those things to want us back. We get mad when they don't want us back. See, she has a standard. She has a type. That's why I was did a video with the fellas the other day that unrealistic expectation when you say you want a woman to love you unconditional, that's unrealistic. She got standards. She got things that she likes. She got things that she wants and expects from a man. She got certain type of men that she go after. It's just what it is. Some people want men with a lot of money. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not delving that deep off into it. I'm just making a point. That's what she like. That's what she want. It's not a crime in the United States of America to want a man with a lot of money. Some women want the finer things in life. Not saying She, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not saying right or wrong any of that. I'm not looking that deep into it because I don't care. I don't care because that's not my type of woman. I don't care enough about it. But all you need to understand is, if she likes the type of person that you are not, then why invest feelings and emotions into it? I'm coming out of love when it comes to this. I've been down this road. I done made these mistakes. Why even go down this road with a woman that don't want you, that don't even like you, that ain't even trying to look your way? You trying to pursue a career in business. She just wants somebody that's pushing dope. Why do you even want her? Why would you want a woman like that? You in ministry, or you trying to do something productive with your life. She just wants somebody that run the streets and sleep on her couch. Why would you even want a woman like that? Why would you want that? Why would you want it? Why would you even be emotionally invested in a type of woman that thinks like this? So then years later, look for a good man to take care of that hood nigga's kid. See, because I believe we all should be held accountable for our choices, both men and women. If you got a woman that's constantly choosing the wrong type of man, there's something going on with her. Something going on with her mind. Something going on with, she need to work on herself to try to learn her worth, learn what she deserves, what she need in life. She keep choosing the wrong type, there's something wrong. If a man keep choosing the wrong type of woman, there's something going on inside of him that's not right, that he need to fix, that he need to work on. We select people. We make decisions. We got to stop blaming other stuff. We got to stop blaming women for the choices we make. We can't keep doing that. Oh, these women they just want hood niggas. Well, if you keep going after those women, you keep pursuing them. If you disemotionally invested to cry about it, you keep going after them. I mean, that's something going on in your mind. People say, well, you're not in the current market. No, the dating market is trash. I know that. But on top of that, you still got people getting married. You still got people in relationships. You still got people booed up. You still got people starting families. So some people are making it happen. It's making it happen somewhere. When I go out and I see stuff, that's why I don't believe everything on the internet. When you go out, you actually go around and look, go to the movies, you go to these restaurants, you go out to eat, you go to the beach, you're going to see whole families. You're going to see it. You see families, you see couples. Everywhere I go, even you go on college campuses, you're going to see couples. You're going to see people in relationships. You're going to see folks that's married. So, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's people still dating, people still meeting people, it's people still making it happen. If you just go out and go look around, you're gonna see it. I've seen it with my own eyes. I mean, I see it. When I go over, all I do is go out and I see it. You know? So that's why I don't think negative about relationships and marriage and stuff, because it's still happening. It's still going on. I got friends right now that have recently got married. People are getting married. It's happening. You don't have to be a hood nigga. You don't have to be street. You don't have to be gangster. You don't have to be none of that. The problem is we live in fantasy. We live in a fantasy fairy tale world. And I'm trying to get people out of that fantasy fairy tale way of thinking. I have people say, "Oh, you don't know. You ain't been. You not in the current market. You don't know what you're talking about." I know experience. If that's what she like hood dudes. That's what she like. But you have also. I'm gonna speak from another perspective. You got that one perspective that I talked about. You may simply not be her type. 2. What if it's not that? What if this particular woman, just wants somebody to protect her? She wants to feel safe, secure, protected, and that all she know is hood nigga because that's all she grew up around. What if that's all she know? What if she don't necessarily like that, because you got those type of guys that mistreat women, but she settles for that because that's all she know? What if she's misinformed? What if she only goes off what she see around her? I get that because I've had women say this to me. Women that I've dated, women that I've talked to, women that I've had conversations with. You said they the only ones that seem to protect us, because you got regular guys that don't protect us. A girl can walk up in his face. Somebody can walk up in his girl face. He'll just sit there. Some dude, he don't protect her. So what if it's that? What if the nice guys are boring? Have we ever thought about that? I want people to think. I like when we think. I want us to think about stuff, not just bash and degrade people and all that. Let's think. Let's sit down and think about this. What if he's boring? See, a lot of times women like excitement. Women like adventure. I'm not saying it has to be bad adventure, bad excitement. She might like to go to a concert. She might like to go to maybe a jazz club, or maybe go to a sports bar. Maybe go to like a Super Bowl party. Different outings. Different events. It don't have to be bad. It don't have to be anything that's gonna put her in harm's way. It could just be different events. They're having a crawfish festival down here. We should go. What's wrong with that? Because there are a lot of things out here that you can do that are way more entertaining than a club could ever be. But if we don't, and a lot of times women are attracted to guys that live interesting lives. What I mean by interesting lives, I ain't saying this. It's not. It don't have to be street life. It don't have to be clubbing. It don't have to be none of that. It could be, hey, you going to the beach. You taking yourself out to eat. You doing something. You going to these different events. They have something going on downtown. You go to check it out. You know what I'm saying? They might have a blues fest. You go to the blues fest, or you go to different concerts. You go to, they have a comedy show. You go to that. You check that out. You see what's going on with that. That's signs of you actually living a decent life. You living, you know what I'm saying? That's a sign of a healthy mind. That's a sign of you having an interesting life. If all you do is go to work, come home, go to work, don't do nothing, don't socialize with nobody, sometimes they get the sense of, that you might be, a little odd, a little creepy, a little oddball, whatever. You have some women that are attracted to that. But I'm gonna ask you this. How you gonna meet anybody if you don't go out? If you don't enjoy your life? I'm not saying you have to live a life of craziness or chaos, but you can go out and see stuff and do things. Like I said, if you don't do nothing but go to the beach, if you don't do nothing but just get out and meet new people, get out and mingle. If you don't do nothing but go, they having something in town, the fair come in town or something, you just go. Enjoy yourself. Go get on the ride. If you don't just do nothing but go by yourself, they have something going on. If you like sports, football games, basketball games, you just go and enjoy yourself. You living an interesting life. See, a lot of women like to they like to get out. They like to have fun. They like to do stuff. It ain't necessarily got to be nothing bad. Clean, legit, fun. Skating ring, bowling alleys, different stuff like that. Just go out and enjoy your life. That's all you gotta do. You find stuff that you like to do and do it. Find things you like. If ain't never going to a museum, just go to the museum. Go to the aquarium. Just go do stuff that you like to do. You might meet a person that's interesting out there. But if you stuck on a type of person, so that's why a lot of them date the hood guys. And a lot of dudes, they scared to approach women. They scared to even introduce themselves. The hood dudes, they not scared. Then they got a life that's somewhat interesting to them and appealing to them. And I'm talking about women that may be misinformed on it or don't. That's all they've seen. That's all they grew up with. That's all they feel protected with the hood guy. They feel a sense of adventure with the hood guy. They feel like they living life on the edge. They like to feel that kind of. They want excitement. They want some kind of enjoyment in their life. So you making show them something different These are the ones that's misinformed. But if you run into a woman that's all she know what she like, I want a hood man, I want a hood dude. This is what I like. This is all I want. That's not your type. If you know you're not hood, then why do you? There's no point in pursuing her. There's no point in wasting any more energy on her. There's no point in even thinking about it. Why do we care what she does? Because she's not our type anyway to begin with. That's why it's important for us as men to pursue our purpose first. You pursue your purpose. You chase after your goal, chase after your dream. Whoever line up with your purpose. If you know that you don't want nothing to do with that hood life, and that she want a hood dude, you know that she won't even come across your mind. She won't even be on your radar. You won't even care. And you know, you won't care. So I just had to do this to I just want to do that. I like, because these memes are interesting. I like to get my perspective on them. I like to get my thoughts on them, my logic, and add my experience, my logic, my reasoning, my wisdom to this kind of stuff, because it's all I love. I don't do this to trash people, or talk down, to try to but I want people to think. I want people to know that, you know, this is not all women here. You got a lot of them that pursue this. A lot of them are you have some that are misinformed. They have a need of excitement, have a need of adventure, and they see good guys. All they do is go to work and come home. That's not interesting. That's boring to them. So they rather date the street dude. He got more excitement in his life than somebody that just goes to work and comes home. And like I said, if you going on different trips, if you're going out to eat, if you're going to do different things with yourself, enjoying life, you're going to the bowling alley, you're going on the skate, you're doing other there are plenty more interesting things out there than the streets. So if you live in an interesting life, you may very well attract the type of woman that thought hood niggas was all it was. They might think that's all you can get, but you might attract that type of woman just by living an interesting life, just by going out and enjoying yourself. It's a fair in town, you go to the fair. It's a game in town, you go to the game. It's different things that happen at the Coliseum. You go down there and check it out. Whatever go on, it's a rodeo in town. You just go. You just see what it's about. You go to the basketball game. You go to different events. That's an interesting life. You like to go out, you like to do stuff. A lot of women like that. A lot of women find that attractive. Oh, you like to do stuff because people, you know what? The number one thing a lot of women fear in a relationship, boredom, because they like excitement. They like it. You have to keep their interest. You have to keep doing things to pique their interest. You have to continue to keep that interest. They love is like a fire. You have to continue to put stuff on that fire. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I know the basics. I'm not an expert with cars, but I know enough to not, you know what I'm saying? A person ain't gonna just tell me anything about no car. You ain't gonna tell me that it costs $400 to replace a starter. No, it don't. No, sir. It costs $500 to replace one tire. No, sir. No, sir. You don't have to be an expert to understand certain things. So I understand the basics. I'm not a guru. I ain't none of that. That's why I don't charge people. I don't tell people to book a session. I don't do none of that crap, because I know I'm not an expert. But I know the basics. This is the basics. And this is just from cold hard experience. You don't have to be an expert to do something. You don't have to be an expert to deal with certain situations. What you do, you make life work for you. You make life easy for you. Why would you make life hard for yourself? Make life easy, you can make it. You don't have to build a rocket ship. You don't have to do rocket science stuff. You find out what works for you, and you do that. You find out what works for you. That's all you gotta do. But like I said, this is it. I ain't got nothing to say on this topic. I had my two different perspectives. One, she just might not like you. You just not her type, because she really just want somebody from the streets. She really for the streets. That's all she want. Two, she may be that might be all she know. She might just want excitement. She might just be extroverted and want to go out and do things and meet different people and travel and want an exciting life. And you might just be boring. You might just be, you know what I'm saying? You might live a boring life. You have different perspectives when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are misinformed, and they think that's all is out there is the hood. Just the hood guys. They think that's all. The only man that's gonna protect them is the hood dude. Because the regular guys are kind of soft and timid and all that kind of stuff. That's what they think. That's in their mind. That's where they coming from. See, I like to see what people think. I like to know how people think. I like to learn how people work, how people think, have discussions, have conversations. But that's how you learn. That's how you get to know people. That's how you get to know people's thoughts. That's how you get to reach them. You know, if you're unrelatable to people, this is for anybody in ministry too. If you're unrelatable to folks, they ain't gonna listen to you. If you don't know how to relate to people, you know what I'm saying? I try to relate. Now I don't live. You know what I'm saying? I don't live the life that worldly people live. Cause my life is, you know, I might take myself out to eat. I might do certain things, but you know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff I don't desire. I don't pop pills or go, you know what I'm saying? Or just go to clubs and stuff like that. It's just not my style. You know, I go to the beach. I do certain things like that. I wouldn't mind going bowling, skating. Like I said, out to eat. I love food. You know, I just do things to try to enjoy my life. It ain't nothing too crazy and too, you know what I'm saying? I go to a basketball game, stuff like that. You still have to live life, enjoy life. I would go to see a jazz concert, stuff like that. I would see that. I would look at that, see a play, go to a museum. You know, that kind of stuff is interesting. That way you can learn, you can grow, you can meet new people, you can be in different situations. That's how you learn. That's how you perfect your social skills and all that stuff too. But like I said, I don't want to keep rambling on this. That's all I had to say though. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. If you disagree, you agree, we can have this discussion. T-Dub signing out.